SmackDown is reaching an intense boiling point as long-standing tension within the bloodline has finally burst into full-blown chaos. What was once WWE's most dominant and unified faction is now falling apart at the seams. The latest episode of SmackDown delivered not only a jaw-dropping in-ring clash but also a fiery and unfiltered backstage confrontation that could change the course of WWE's future. The fallout from these events is rippling across the locker room, and all signs are now pointing directly toward the upcoming Night of Champions as the battlefield where it all could explode. The evening kicked off with high-energy matches and escalating drama, but things truly took a dramatic turn after a wild brawl erupted in the middle of the ring involving key members of the bloodline. Emotions were high, and physicality was off the charts. That chaos seemed to serve as a spark for what was about to happen behind the curtain. Moments after the ring was cleared, Solo Sikoa, known for his cold and calculating demeanor, was spotted backstage with a look of burning intensity in his eyes. His steps were fast and heavy, filled with purpose, and his expression was unreadable but clearly fueled by anger and determination.
He didn't speak to anyone. He didn't answer questions. He didn't break his stride.
Solo had one destination in mind, Nick Aldis' office, and nothing was going to stop him from getting there. With security attempting to intervene and slow his advance, Solo brushed past them like they weren't even there.
This wasn't a request. It was a mission.
A direct line was drawn, and Solo had no time for distractions. He barged into Aldis' office without knocking, without hesitation, and with the kind of energy that made it instantly clear something big was about to happen. Standing tall and serious, Solo looked the general manager square in the eye and dropped a verbal bomb that echoed through the halls of WWE. "I want Jacob Fatu at Night of Champions for the United States Championship." There was no emotion in his voice, just cold determination. The moment was quick but thunderous. Without waiting for a response or permission, Solo turned and walked out, leaving Aldis and everyone nearby stunned and speechless. This challenge was not just a professional move, it was deeply personal. Solo Sikoa isn't just looking for a title.
He's looking to prove something.
He's looking to make a statement not just to Fatu, but to everyone watching, especially his own family. With the cracks in the bloodline growing more visible by the week, this demand adds gasoline to an already raging fire. The situation within the family is deteriorating fast, and Solo's bold step is an unmistakable act of defiance and declaration. Jacob Fatu, the current United States champion, has been on a monstrous tear since arriving in WWE. His combination of speed, strength, and sheer aggression has left a trail of defeated opponents. He's become a dominant force, seemingly untouchable.
But Solo isn't intimidated.
He's stepping into the storm willingly, perhaps even eagerly. And if this match becomes official, it won't just be a championship contest. It will be a collision of family, pride, dominance, and vengeance. The bloodline, once united under Roman Reigns' leadership, is now more fractured than ever. Loyalties are being tested, roles are being challenged, and ambition is starting to override respect. With every passing week, new layers of betrayal, rivalry, and rebellion are coming to light. Solo's challenge to Fatu could be the turning point. It could be the moment that transforms internal tension into a full-blown civil war.
Now, the question remains, will Nick Aldis grant this monumental match?
Will WWE officially sanction Solo Sikoa vs. Jacob Fatu at Night of Champions for the United States Championship? If so, the stakes won't just be gold, they'll be legacy, identity, and the fate of the bloodline itself. WWE fans everywhere are on edge, waiting to see how this unfolds. The storyline is heating up faster than ever, and the emotional weight behind every move is getting heavier.
This is more than just sports entertainment.
This is family turmoil, deep-rooted rivalries, and high-stakes warfare wrapped into one combustible storyline. Stay connected, because things are only getting more intense from here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on every twist, every betrayal, and every explosive announcement as WWE SmackDown continues to deliver one of the most dramatic chapters in its recent history. The Bloodline Civil War isn't on the horizon anymore, it's already begun. SmackDown is reaching a boiling point, and the tension within the Bloodline has officially erupted into all-out chaos. The latest episode delivered not only shocking in-ring action but also explosive developments behind the scenes that have serious implications heading into the highly anticipated Night of Champions event. Earlier in the night, a chaotic and brutal brawl unfolded inside the ring, setting the tone for what was about to erupt backstage. Not long after the mayhem, Solo Sikoa was seen storming through the corridors of the arena, his expression cold and unshaken. With intense focus in his eyes and his jaw tightly clenched, Solo ignored everyone around him and made a straight and aggressive march toward the office of SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. Security personnel attempted to intercept him and slow his approach, but Solo wasn't in the mood to be stopped. He pushed through the barriers without hesitation, making it clear that nothing was going to prevent him from making his demands known. And then came the moment that turned heads across the WWE universe. Solo Sikoa demanded a title match. His words were short, sharp, and direct. "I want Jacob Fatu, Night of Champions, for the United States Championship." With that, he turned and walked away, leaving the room and everyone around him stunned. There was no doubt in his voice, no room for negotiation. Solo came for a purpose, and he left with a clear message. This is more than just a title shot. This is personal. Jacob Fatu, the recently crowned and dominant United States champion, has been nothing short of a powerhouse. His rise has been fast, furious, and virtually unstoppable. But now Solo is stepping forward, not only to challenge him for gold but also to settle a deeper conflict rooted in the growing fractures of the bloodline. This isn't just about championship gold. It's about legacy, control, and unresolved issues within the family. The bloodline, once a united front, is now splintering from the inside, and Solo's bold move only accelerates the internal war. His challenge to Fatu is a statement. It's about respect, dominance, and who will lead the next era of this once undisputed faction. The big question now is whether Nick Aldis will make the match official. Will we witness a high-stakes showdown between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu at Night of Champions? With both men fueled by pride, power, and personal vendettas, this potential clash promises to be one of the most emotionally charged and physically intense matches in recent WWE memory. The Bloodline Civil War is no longer looming. It's here, and it's escalating fast. The battle lines are being drawn, and nothing will be the same moving forward. Be sure to stay tuned for more updates and breaking developments as this storyline unfolds. Like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a second of the drama, as WWE SmackDown continues to deliver some of its most compelling backstage action in